Hello, I'm back. I'm back. Anime Demon is back. Okay, I'm back. But today I'm gonna be doing chapter 16. I already recorded 14 and 15, so I'm doing chapter 16 of Naruto the Silent Genius. I'm adding there's no the in it. I'm just adding the because it's cool that way. But yeah. Uh, I think we're just getting to the story. Warning again. I don't know if parents don't like this, like hearing their kids watch this. So either skip the video or just click on a different one. I understand, but all right. Let's get into chapter 16. I might do two, two chapters or three, depending on how long the video is. Depending on how long the video is, I'll do two or three. But let's go. Chapter 16. Whew, sorry about that. That was pretty loud. Naruto got forced to sit down while they lined up to give him his birthday present. This is really awkward, Naruto mumbled to Kurama as he received his last present before being engulfed in the embrace by the last giver, Tsunade. I have never seen so many gifts, Kurama said, nudging Naruto. Naruto just stared at him blankly before sealing all the gifts in the scroll. Naruto Nichan, a voice yelled at the door, banged open. Everyone turned to see what the commotion was all about. What's wrong, Konohamaru? Konohamaru and his team was all panting, and he held up a hand to signal for them to wait, while he catch his breath. They were all a little roughed up, and Konohamaru had scratch marks on his face and arm. Let me guess, Naruto said, leaning back on his chair and kicking his feet onto another chair. You want me to help catch Tora? Tora. God, that demon cat. When I get that cat, I'm gonna barbecue it. It? Whoa. Did I interrupt someone's birthday party? Konohamaru ranted. Only to do a double take when he noticed his surroundings. Yes, you did. You just asked the birthday boy to help you catch a cat, Tamari said. Konohamaru, Morgi, and Undun stared at them blankly as they tried to absorb what was just being said. Ugh, Naruto Nichan, it's your birthday. Why did you not tell us? None of them knew anyways, Kurama said, waving them off and making everyone feel really bad again about not putting in the effort to get to know Naruto. A flash of indigo and yellow made everyone except Naruto jump. A clone was standing there holding a bundle. I got the cat, the clone said, although it is a little injured. How? Naruto asked as he gestured for the clone to put the cat down. The cat down on the ground, and his hand started to glow as he held the cat. It was dangling by its feet from a trap. My guess is some animal was running after it and it accidentally ran into the booby trap, the clone said. Before disappearing, the cat healed and it immediately jumped up into a standing position, and almost everyone got into a position to get ready to catch the cat or block it from escaping. To Konoha's surprise, the cat just sat there and stared at Naruto, while Naruto stared right back. Haha, real funny, Naruto said to the cat while Kurama burst out laughing and rolled on the ground. The cat has a sense of humor. He just said he was catnip, and then he is cat and scat. Bro, what? Technically escape, but like make a joke out of it. Okay, I get it. It's scat. It's scatted. Bruh. Okay. The rest just gawked when the heck. What the heck is going on? Are they communicating with the cat? How? Naruto can't possibly be a telepath. Telepathic. Even if he is, how does he understand it? Understand cat? What the hell? Then why are you still in this world? Naruto asked, adding to the confusion. All the cat did was meow. Naruto, don't you dare, Kurama warned. Why not? Naruto shot back, acting innocent. He knows exactly why not. Tora is actually a summon that is trapped in this world by her own because of a silly mistake made by a stupid mortal that was blamed on the cat. Naruto wants to talk to the cat and reason with it. But the problem is Kurama is here and they absolutely absorb their distant relative. They will kill you. With too much love, Kurama growled, trying to intimidate Naruto into not doing it. But this is blood. I have to help, Naruto said, narrowing his eyes. Yes, Naruto did say it's his blood too. He was made immortal by the demon foxes, and since he is somewhat a fox, he is also a relative. What's going on? Dry asked. Ah, the brave soul. Hush. We're discussing serious business here, Kurama said, holding up a hand, but his piercing gaze not leaving Naruto. I'm doing it. Don't do it. Summoning, don't you dare. Naruto continued, even though he doesn't usually need to speak out his jutsu, raising a hand to bite his fingers to break the skin to draw blood. No! Naruto finished calmly and gently placed his hand on the ground. That's the calmest and slowest summoning ever. Usually people do it quickly and forcefully, but Naruto did just the opposite. But he made it seem so damn cool, putting some of the coolest ninjas to shame. Cough. Kakashi. Cough. Sanis. Cough. There's a lot more, but I wouldn't list them. Cough. Excuse my rudeness of coughing. Bruh, come on. This story would have been so much better if she didn't add her things in it. Or here, I don't know who made the story, but it would have been so much better if they just stuck with the story. But said rudeness of coughing so much. A puff of smoke appeared, and a cat the size of Akamaru, only half a size bigger, appeared. Kai! Naruto-sama, what can I do for you? A female voice squeaked in delight. Time seems to freeze until Kurama laughed again. She called you Naruto-sama. She knows. Of course we know. Everyone knows about Naruto-sama's and more. Naruto clapped a hand over Nico's mouth to shut her from spilling his secret. Don't you dare tell anyone. Naruto warned, causing the Nico to nod. Right. So what do you need from me? Naruto-sama, Kurama-sama. She called you Sama too, Naruto noted, making Kurama grin even wider. So, can anyone tell us what's going on first? Tsunade begged. Naruto, Kurama, and the gigantic cat, now known as Kiki, and Tora, looked at each other. Before Naruto could try to explain, Kiki suddenly screeched at Tora. Kurama and Naruto launched at either of them to grab hold of them, to stop them from pouncing and scratching on each other. Calm down, Kurama explained. What she is doing here. Calm down, I'll explain, Naruto said, making everyone stop but Kiki. Still wanted to pounce at Tora. Naruto sighed but continued anyways, whether Kiki is listening or not. Tora is here because she is a summon, and is currently trapped here in this world because of one foolish human mistake. Naruto started, clearing away any confusion from the other ninjas in the room immediately. Shikamaru smirked. That's why Naruto is so good at what he does. He can clear away any doubts. He has been doing that for years, and no one realized. No one even thanked him for making them train harder and become stronger. No one appreciated him. What made you think it's the human's mistake is clearly hers, and she disgraced our kind, Kiki explained. Tora would never do that. She had taken the blame to protect that foolish human, but she did not expect her own kind to punish her by trapping her here. Exiling Tora did nothing. That human that she protected is still making the same mistake. Why do you not punish the others who was summoned by him too? Naruto reasoned. Kiki explained. Down enough to start thinking. Calm down enough to start thinking. My bad. About Naruto's statement. When Naruto thinks Kiki is calm enough, he continues. Tora has suffered a lot. She was being adored to death by the daimyo, which no summons like. That a single summon likes to be smooth with love like that. You know what the worst part is. Your summoner is in the very house that is housing the daimyo and has shown no remorse about Tora's exile. Don't you think that is the worst thing you can do to an animal, be it summoned or not? It's like how this village people treat me, thinking I am a QB itself, and then you know what comes next. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is not being able to read to any remorse nor sympathy to anyone or anything in the cruelest things you can do. Have you ever listened to Tora's side of the story and tried to figure out who was telling the truth? Naruto said, ending with a caution. After all that said, he hoped Kiki understood and what his point of argument was about. His own argument had hit his own sore spot, and now he is trying very hard not to cringe from all the flashbacks. Kiki finally saw the light in the situation. I'm sorry, Tora. I'm sorry about not listening to your side of the story, Kiki said, and with a wave of her palm, Tora could speak again. Does that mean I'm not exiled anymore? Tora asked. Hope showed in her brown eyes. Kiki nodded, causing Tora to jump around. Rejoice, she finally pounced on Naruto and jumped everywhere and on him. An absolute joy. Thank you so much, Naruto-kun. It's Naruto-sama to you, Tora. Kiki reprimanded. It's okay. I would prefer if you don't refer to me as that title. I don't exactly deserve it. Nonsense, Naruto. You deserve every right of it, and you being the kindest and most innocent one is choosing not to use it. It's not abusing of power for Kami's sake. Kurama said, speaking of Kami, dry lightning flashed across the skies again, even though it is bright and sunny. Afternoon. I jinxed it. I should not have said that. That taboo word. Naruto offered before, being surprised when the cats produced a big scroll. Yes, that's right, Naruto-sama. We would like to offer you the contract and be the holder of our summons. We have terminated our previous holder as I have deemed them unfit to be our summoner. We would be greatly honored if you would accept to be the holder of this contract. Should you have any apprentice, they are absolutely welcomed to be a summoner of the cats. After 2 seconds of silence, Haruka Her teammates exclaimed before pushing the girl towards their sensei. Please, Naruto sensei. She's perfect to be a cat summoner. We all have a summon except for Haruka. We have found the perfect animal for her. Don't you agree? Haruka. Katsu explained. Naruto looked at them, then at Haruka. I never said I wasn't planning on letting her be one of the summoners. The boys on his team exclaimed in happiness. But it's all Haruka-chan's choice. So what do you think, Haruka? How would you like to being a Neko summoner? Haruka's face split into a very wide grin of happiness as she eagerly nodded. Naruto let out a small, wide grin of happiness as she eagerly nodded. Naruto, wait, bro, actually, no, wait, I'm sorry. Naruto let a small smile before signing his name and gesturing for Haruka to sign hers in blood. That's Naruto, always pleasing people even though it's an occasion for him to be happy alone. And today is his birthday, and he has helped so many people. This kid, we have made the right choice. We made the right choice of choosing him to be our next lord of the foxes after I retire. I was right. Kurama is the lord of the foxes. Sorry about that. Kurama thought to himself as the cats disappeared, after Naruto told them to keep the scroll for now. Wow, no more catching Tora missions. Hooray for Naruto. Hip hip hooray. Everyone cheered. He just made everyone's day even better without realizing it. How is he so selfless? Why can't he think of himself? He is suffering and he isn't willing to burden anyone. Kurama thought sadly. Naruto, when are you going to save yourself over others? When I have been proven that what I have been doing all my life was a waste of time. It's never too late to teach the newer generation, but it is always too late to teach the older generation. They'll never change. Naruto thought to Kurama as he had noticed Kurama's subtle sudden change in facial expression and body language. Kurama sighed and disappeared. He had enough fun for now and wants to go back in to think about life. Why is life so unfair to one, especially to the ones that are the most selfless, caring one, especially to those that would die to protect a backstabbing village. Next chapter, 17. Alright, try it out, Haruka, Naruto said as he maneuvered to sit cross-legged on the ground. Haruka cocked her head to the side at her sensei, an unspoken question of how. Naruto sat there before lifting his finger to his mouth to mimic breaking the skin and of his thumb to draw blood. Haruka took that as a sign to start following. She bit her own thumb and then watched Naruto as he did the hand sign slowly, and she followed. Then he blinked at her before nodding towards the ground. Kuchi Yosen no Jutsu. I don't think I'm saying that right, but anyway, don't care. Well, I do care, but I don't think I'm saying it right, so I'm not going to do it again. Boom! The small sound made as a puff of smoke appeared, along with a small purple-tailed Nico. I'll just say Nico, because I think that sounds better. Nico. This is so kawaii? Haruka squealed with delight. Hello, my lovely beautiful summer. My name is Yuki. What can I do for you today? The overly adorable cat asked. She's just trying out her summon, Naruto explained when Haruka was too absorbed in admiring the little furball. Yuki turned and gasped, before bowing in respect, making everyone confused. But they remembered that the precious cats all bowed down in respect to him, so they chose not to question. Maybe it's because Naruto holds the Kyubi. Naruto-sama. Oh, no. Don't worry about formalities, Naruto said, looking slightly alarmed. Do they all know? Naruto asked Kurama. Of course, the whole entire summoning realm knew. Actually, every single animal on this planet knows. You got to be kidding me. Naruto almost wanted to bang his head on the wall repeatedly. Why do they need to announce that Naruto would be the new ruler of the most powerful realm, aka ruler of the entire animal kingdom? Naruto being accepted was already a shocker to him, only not to them. They were absolutely pleased with the decision of Naruto being the chosen one. The purple cat disappeared after getting to know Haruka and having the permission to get back to her realm. That cat reminds me of that beautiful purple-haired ANBU, Naruto said quietly. The ANBU was surprised as she saw Naruto looking straight at her, so she stepped out from the shadows. You met her? Tsunade asked. To that question, Naruto just smiled silently, and the ANBU with long, silky purple hair approached him before crouching to his height. They both stared at each other as if reliving a memory, which they were. Naruto was being bashed up by the villagers, and finally when they decided to leave him to bleed out, she appeared only to think that she was too late. Naruto could hear her weep almost silently as he sat up weakly, making her gasp slightly, in surprise and delight that he was alive. Naruto was scared, and the ANBU in the mask looks really scary, especially at night. The ANBU approached slowly, making sure he knows her intentions before crouching down to his height. Their eyes met, and they stared into each other's eyes, getting lost in the beauty of each other. Naruto, with his beautiful big blue eyes, and the ANBU with her oxy eyes that glistened with tears. The ANBU then removed her mask and smiled at him before reaching over to embrace him before scooping him up to bring him to her apartment where Hatake will be, and they will both take care of him. Naruto smiled at the fond memory of having fun and learning stuff from both Yuga, and Hatake. Naruto reached over to tug her mask off, just like what he always did a few years back every time they came back from wearing their mask. Hugo's eyes glistened in delight as her mask came off and her lips tugged into a small, but she shot forward to embrace Naruto. Aw, I'm missing out on all the cuddles, a voice from behind them said. Hatake, aw, are you jealous? Hugo teased, still hugging onto Naruto. One of the ice queens of Konoha just teased someone. To make things weirder, she is hugging someone like she wasn't one of Konoha's strongest swordsmen. I'm so jealous of my little brother. Hazuka mocked, faked hurt by putting a hand to his chest. I will make you jealous, Yugo said, before pulling Naruto closer and pecked him on the cheek, making Naruto turn beetroot. I'll just say red. Making Naruto turn red. Everyone laughed at his reaction. Hatake pretended to gasp in horror as he left his hand on his chest. I'm so hurt. I need to sit down. I feel so faint, Hatake said, groping the air to look for a chair. Naruto couldn't help it, but let out a really cute but short laughter, making everyone look at him in surprise and turning all the ladies red at his adorable laughter. Uzumaki Naruto, the council has requested for your presence, and ANBU said after appearing. What? I did not organize a council meeting, Tsunade barked as she shot up from her seat and stormed to the tower. Towering Naruto with her, and the rest just decided to follow. Tsunade, what is this brats doing? What are these brats doing here? Konoru's demanded. I'm sure they will want to know why their comrade is being called to the council, and how dare you disrespect the Kage, Tsunade explained, emitting a large killing intent, making them all quieten down. So now, back to business. Naruto Uzumaki, you are hereby not allowed to step foot into Konoha, as you have released the Kyuubi. Kaoru said, smugly. Gaara twitched and took a step forward. You guys have made a grave mistake, Gaara said in his deep voice. I hereby cancel our allowance, as you have completely banished the only one linking these two villages together. The Konoha Genis can finish their examination, and afterwards, any Konoha shinobi entering Suna after without permission will be executed. What? You can't do that just because of a demon. Brat, Kakeru screamed at the council as the council started getting very rowdy. I just did, Gaara said coldly, before turning on his heels and walking out. The rest following on his heels after snapping out from their smug thoughts that the council deserves it. Wait for us, Ino exclaimed. The Son of Ninjas stopped to look at what they want. Wait for us. We'll go with you guys to Suna, Ina said before she took off towards the home, with the other Konoha ninjas following suit. Tsunade also decided to leave early, so they met up at the gates and their 3 days journeys to Suna. I go a little longer. We'll go one more chapter. Chapter, I forgot what chapters this is. 18. Okay, chapter 16, 17, and 18 are the chapters I'm doing. 18 is the last chapter. This video is probably going to be over 30 minutes, so there y'all go. Chapter 18. Naruto was watching out for any traps as a bodyguard of the Kazekage, while he watched his students communicate with the Konoha shinobis. The second round of the match had ended up being that there were not enough Genis that passed the test, so they allowed everyone to try the third round. Survival. If those that did not pass the second round, they would have to battle it out with each other after finishing the survival test to see which one of them is the most compatible. They were traveling in a big mob, but there are two cages. I'm just say Kages. 2 Kages, 6 Jonis, 6 ANBUs, and an SS ranked bingo book ninja, Uzumaki Namikaze Naruto. Naruto has a flee on sight order, as most people who has had the bad luck to cross paths with him have never lived to tell the tale. It was almost lunchtime when they decided to settle down for an hour to rest. Naruto was leaning against the tree, looking at nothing in particular, but he was well aware of his surroundings while he communicates with Kurama. Naruto had sensed that the dangerous forest animals have been moving away from their paths to avoid coming into contact with them. Naruto could only guess that it was because of his status as the successor of the Great Lord of Demons, the most powerful entity being in the entire universe. Then it wouldn't be right that he goes hunting and kill off the animals. It would just make him cringe at the thought. They respect him so much, he can't just eat them. Maybe I should become a vegetarian, Naruto thought, making the mighty fox in him to bark in laughter. They prepared some stew and was getting ready to eat when a rustle of leaves made them all stop. Naruto just eyed the leaves that rustled and ready for action. Something jumped out and straight towards Naruto. Naruto was about to move out the way when he noticed that it was a small red fox had jumped out and straight into Naruto's lap. The poor little fox, was shaking and fret with an injured leg. Naruto stroked his fur as he helped the fox, who suddenly whispered and hid further into Naruto's lap, trying to make itself invisible. You're smart. You know who to look for, huh? Naruto thought, as everyone turned towards the mincing growl that that emitted from where the little fox had burst out. A big, furry animal emerged from the bush. No one knew what to do as the animal stared at Naruto and the little fox in his lap. Naruto, to their surprise, just leveled his gaze to the animal, who stopped growling and started to lower its head and back away before it tried to shrink itself by laying flat against the ground. What the hell is going on? Tsunade asked Gaara, who stared in curiously and shrugged to signal that he doesn't know. Naruto sighed and stood up. He was going to give the fox to his team, but the fox protested. So he placed it on his head. The fox clung onto his head and got itself comfortable. Naruto then walked to the bigger animal and kneeled down in front of it. Nobody dared to talk and feared the animal would lash out at the closest person, which is Naruto. Naruto reached out slowly and patted its head before he stood up and walked into the forest with the animal in tow. Naruto came back a while later after the group of ninjas had finally recovered and started eating. The animal trailed behind him. Stop following me, Naruto ordered, but the animal just looked up at him with pleading eyes. Naruto sighed in defeat. I don't want you to be hunted, Naruto thought to the animal, and it just looked at Naruto before backing into the forest. Naruto went back to his tree to sit. Sensei, Katsu yelled before rushing down to him with a bowl of stew. Do you want some? Katsu asked. Naruto looked up and saw that Katsu had his I won't take no for an answer look. Naruto raised a palm to receive the bowl from Katsu. He grinned. They can't stand it when their sensei don't eat. It allows them that their sensei would skip meals. Yes! 1 point for me, Katsu said. Katsu screamed as he jumped to turn around to face his teammates and held out his index finger to prove his enthusiastic look. Why I'll get you for this. Akira almost growled. A soft clearing of his throat can be held. A soft clearing of the throat can be heard from behind. The two arguing boys. Akira stood there with her hand on her hip that was leaning towards one side. She had a smug look on her face that indicated she might be the winner of whatever they were competing about. Actually, I'm still leading by 20 points. With the two male Tsunagini sigh in defeat and hug their heads. What are you guys talking about? Lee asked. They are having a competition of who can get Naruto to eat. Hakura has 50 points. Katsu and Akira both have 30 points. Tamari explained, amused at the Sunny team's antics. They heard a quiet yelp in the light from Naruto's direction. Their heads all turned simultaneously and saw Naruto feeding the fox and not himself. The fox was wagging its tail in delight. Why does that fox look so familiar? Naruto heard Kurama pondering out loud. Naruto turned to look at the other ninjas when he felt their gaze on him. The fox whispered at Naruto's attention, not being on it. He mentally sighed as he turned back to the fox and continued feeding it. The fox yelped again when Naruto stopped feeding it. No, 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 no more for you. You've eaten more than enough for a small fox your size, Naruto said before sticking a spoon of stew into his mouth. The rest were gawking at first, had now resorted to sitting around to watch. Kurama appeared and eyed the small fox. The fox made a noise of delight before jumping onto onto Kurama. Naruto looked up to look at the actions of the small fox. Kurama held the fox at an arm's length to examine it. Wait, Kurama, hold up its tail for me, Naruto said as Kurama kneeled to that they are the same height and began examining the fox. He who was enjoying the attention. Naruto ran his fingers through his body, feeling some bumps that felt faintly like scars. And then he ran his hands through the tails, also feeling the same feeling of scar bumps as before. Naruto then lifted one of his paws and saw a distinctive heart-shaped scar. It's you, Naruto and Kurama said in realization. Who? Temari asked. I saved the tiny fox a while back from when I was still in Konoha, but my house burnt down, so I assumed this kid died in the house fire. I tried looking for it, but I couldn't find it, Naruto said as Kurama brought it into the forest to play with it before he dispelled and the fox ran back to Naruto, who was trying to get some rest. Alright guys, that's the ending of chapter 18. And thank y'all for the likes and thank y'all for the comments and really thank y'all for the subscribers and stuff. Like I'm really, bro. I don't know what to say. I'm really happy that I got that y'all like my videos a lot. So I'm really happy and that y'all liking these videos that I'm making. So thank y'all very much. It's Anime Demon, and I'm out. Peace.